So I got something to say. I was genuinely surprised when I got when the Amazon package showed up and I unboxed my PS5 and I fired it up and started playing it. The first crazy long night I spent with it, I realized something, that one of the best games, one of the coolest things you can experience on this thing day one isn't even one of the main games like Miles Morales or Demon Souls or anything like that. It's Astro's Playroom. Yes, that little free pack-in game. This is the first thing I think you should play if you get your hands on a PlayStation 5. Whether it be now, if you were fortunate enough to grab a pre-order, which seems like basically no one was, or down the line, maybe a year from now, before you dive into one of those big games, you should check out this game. I was genuinely surprised. Straight up, like, full context, I don't like the little Astro bots. I always found them fucking annoying. I was like, these stupid things. When you get a PSVR, you have to deal with them. When you set up different various PlayStation 4 things, they were there just kind of as like these like corporate little puppets to demonstrate the features of whatever it was. And I just was kind of aggravated by their presence. They felt like forced minions. They were like minions, but not as, I almost said cool, but I don't even think minions are cool. That being said, Astro's Playroom does exist as a thing, a product to demonstrate the features of the new expensive console plastic thing you bought. But still, I think the package, what they made here, what they crafted, this little like 3-hour, 4-hour game, I don't even remember how long it was. It's really, really cool and really fun. What is it, you might ask? It's straight up a platformer. It feels like a very basic platformer with little levels and areas and you running around. It almost feels like the simplest moments of Super Mario Odyssey, but it's all kind of catered around the fact that it's demonstrating the new features around the DualSense controller. So the whole thing is that it's a good test ride for getting a feel for what this controller can do. From the built-in microphone to the adaptive triggers, which I believe are worth the hype. They give you resistance and they do all these cool movements, like if you fire a gun and stuff like that. The vibration and the haptic feedback going on in here is really impressive. So the game is designed to show you off all of this in fun little creative and innovative ways, but also it's just good. It's just fun. It's like a nostalgic fun time. This thing leans on PlayStation fandom from PlayStation 1 now to PlayStation 5, and it celebrates it. It's kind of like a fun little playthrough that's like a celebration of Sony gaming stuff, and I, like a good little consumer piggy, ate it up. It's highly nostalgic, maybe in a little bit of a pandering way, but also in like a fun gaming collectible way. You're essentially working your way and collecting PlayStation artifacts, and the main levels are structured around you essentially playing and getting to the end of a level where it is a generation of a PlayStation console. And I just like that, from like the presentation, from everything to the actual flow of the gameplay. Although it's like super duper easy, there's tons of little hidden collectibles and little hidden nooks and crannies and areas to find. But the fact that they lean so much on the nostalgia really just, it worked. I found myself getting like weirdly emotional by the end of this game. Like, there is so much of a good celebration of PlayStation, from the sounds, the music, the collectibles, to the little hidden representations of old classic games throughout the levels. You're gonna find yourself being like, wow, I can't believe they were able to reference this in the game. How could they even do that legally? I don't know how any of that works, but I love that, and all of that nostalgia combined made me just realize that, like, I am a PlayStation fan. It made me remember, like, yeah, dude, I did grow up on PlayStation primarily. I am a Sony pony. I am a gamer, like my father before me. He wasn't, but I just thought it was really fantastic for that. Not to mention also the fact that the music kicks ass. The music is absolutely incredible. The composers were not messing around, and it does a really good job of just giving a good excitement, sense of wonder, a little modernness to it, but with a good nods to old PlayStation stuff. Just top to bottom, man, this thing is really, really cool. I'm trying not to like talk about all the things you experience in it because I don't want to like spoil it. Again, I think it's like the first thing you should play, especially just because it's like a handful of hours. It's like nothing. It's like a good amount where it's not 10 minutes or it's not like 1 hour where it just feels like it's like this cheap little pack-in. It's at least a handful of hours to at least feel like you got something out of it. You got something out of your time you put into it. And I found myself totally hooked and addicted to collecting everything because it was rewarding to discover old PlayStation stuff, like collecting the multi-tap or the network adapter for PlayStation 2. That's what I do here, and it's really, really cool. I'm running out of adjectives to describe how much I like this game and like what it does, but I hope you get what I mean now. I'm having a ton of fun with the PlayStation 5. I've been slowly savoring Miles Morales in my spare time. I'm touching a bunch of stuff, but like this was the first thing I experienced, and I wanted to I felt compelled to run out and make a video about it because I feel like a lot of people are going to overlook it because I've been there. I dismiss the stupid little, every time I see the stupid little robot guys, my eyes glaze over. But the fact that I jumped into this one and was genuinely blown away, I think is worth highlighting. But that's just me, so I highly recommend that whether you get a PS5 soon, if your delivery actually shows up, if you got a pre-order, or if you don't get one until next year, or you just wait a couple of years, I think it's still something you should absolutely jump into if you love PlayStation. If you've owned a previous PlayStation, I definitely recommend it for that. Straight up, I'm going to be making more stuff. You've probably seen some of it on Game Ranks, but I've been playing both of the next generation consoles and been having a ton of fun. I want to hear from you guys what your experience has been with the PlayStation 5 yet, if you got one. I've noticed with the theme for our Before You Buy for the PlayStation 5 that we made, most people in the comments did not get one. They could not get their hands on one even if they tried. Pre-orders were super crazy tight for these things. So if you did get one, I want to know what you think. If you're waiting, I want to hear why, because it's probably very logical. I totally understand waiting for these things. And if you did play Astro's Playground, the game I'm recommending, and I forget the name, I really want to hear what you guys think of Astro's Playroom for real. Let's talk about this stuff. Let's talk about the first thing you are planning on playing on your PlayStation 5. Other than this, I'm Jake Baldino. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, if you like what I do here, and it's just kind of like I talk about stuff I really love, clicking the like button does help me. Thank you. But more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Pizza's on me. Subscribe because video games.